Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Show to V with Mike G, the show of life, the show of Puebla, bats, importation, mezcal, and more. Today we sit down and talk to Diana Pinzón, one of the co-founders of Zinacantan Mezcal from Puebla. I got to sit down with her recently. She was in Austin doing a little bit of press, introducing the brand with my old mate, Francisco Terrazas, and his great project. He's importing these amazing mezcales. And it's amazing to see what they're doing at Zinacantan and the focus on ecology, on people, and all of the resources. Diana is not understated. She's very opinionated, and I am very refreshed to hear this. And in this conversation, perhaps her first podcast interview about her life itself, we get into all the details. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this great conversation with Diana Pinzón of Zinacantan Mezcal.
I'm born in Colombia, and my first time at the mountain was with my father and my two uncles. And when I started to hike to the mountains close to Bogota, I said, this is amazing because it's not about constructions. The trees for me represent everything. Probably it's because I'm Virgo.
Yes.
And my ascendant is Tauro.
Really?
So I'm Earth lady. Yeah. And through the years, all my family hike. And I lived a lot of experience around mountains and around rural communities. So probably that sense growing. And yeah, when I was 16 years old, I was very sure about I want to dedicate my life to the communities. My thinking is left thinking.
Same.
Because I'm Colombian girl. So with the violence, drugs, etc., the inequality for me, I look the inequality in Colombia. And I say, okay, my proposal in my life probably is like make things for improve the mountains, to be the voice to the animals or other species that doesn't have voice. And through the years, I studied forestry engineer, and my work in Colombia and Mexico always has been with the rural communities. When you work with the rural communities, you need to understand rural communities, people, and conservation of natural resources are very related. But if the people doesn't have enough money, it's impossible to conserve the natural resources. No, everything has a relation in this planet.
Yes.
So, now I'm here, and in one moment I discover my voice, and I say, okay, I need to use my voice. Probably a lot of people is not agree with my ideas, but that is no matter for me. Because I love debate. In the sense, like for the Latinos, is very complicated debate. We take personal everything, everything. But in the good debates, you can create new ideas. You take new perspectives. You understand the difference, and you make new knowledge.
Yes. Do you debate? Very important. Conversations are important. With more people online, on Facebook and Instagram, do you see discussions and real, true debate going away?
No.
Good.
in this business of a market of mezcal? No, because a lot of people thinking just about the money and about the market and transactional deals.
Yes.
But not everybody think about what happened behind.
Right.
No? So, yeah, my professional life for the last 18 years has been the conservation of natural resources. So I say, if you sit from me and debate with me, you need to study. No, you need to learn.
Yeah.
You need to make your homework. Until this day.
When you talk about balance, you as a person, I know you're in nature a lot, especially with the Palenque or the Viñata. But do you like the city also? Do you like the noise, the metropolitan, the people?
Yes, with this project.
Yeah.
In one moment of my life, I decided to live in the small cities, quiet,
Yeah.
like Albuquerque,
Yeah,
New Mexico.
right.
And my time in Mexico is in San Diego, La Mesa, Xochimilcingo. But with the market, I need to understand, okay, at the end of the day, we have a project and we need money for the project, keep the project in the future. And I discovered in the industry really good people and kind people. So I reconnect. But always I need, after these tours or events, I need to stop and stay alone in my home for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And reset my mind and take perspective about everything. No, the industry is really hard for me. I understand that. Probably for the normal people outside the industry of alcohol, bars, restaurants, that is a party job. No, but
Right, well,
when you
sure.
understand the industry and the people in the industry, you say, no, that people need to pay the rent. Is really hard the times, the schedules. So, and it's not, a lot of people doesn't have security about health system, etc. So the same problems, social problems that the rural communities live in other way, but in the same, has a lot of bartenders or people that work in the industry.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I reconnect with the noise for that way.
Yes.
Yeah, for that side. Never for me, it's like, party. No.
What was it ever about party for you?
Yeah, I love the party, but I'm old lady now.
I hear you like to dance.
One day you wake up and say, okay, yeah, it's too much for me.
The body
Just
hurts.
I can get the party one day every month.
Yeah.
In the community in San Diego La Mesa is different. No? And San Diego La Mesa teach me other relationship with the alcohol. Because when you spend a lot of time, a lot of hours with Fabi. No, Fabi is my business partner.
Yeah.
She is the maestra mezcalera of Zinacantan. When Fabi spend 40 hours distill, and we talk about our life stories, and we sip little mezcal, but our focus is like, okay, sip our mezcal and discover the balance, etc.
Yeah.
The relationship is totally different, and it's not about drink a lot of. No, when Fabi told me the story of her mom, no, and grandfather, grandmom, etc., is like, mezcal is this. Mezcal is the person behind the distillation and the process. Mezcal is about the relationship of these people with the territory, with the agaves, with the other species. Mezcal is just a moment. And I want to share that sense with the people here in the cities and the people in the industry. No? Mezcal is not just sit on the table or bar and say very snobby, no, to be very snobby and say, I understand everything. No, not for us.
It's It is an interesting journey when you talk about balance or quiet when you go back home. Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? What kinds of things get you back into focus?
No. I work out every morning.
There we go.
But in my home,
Uh-huh.
because I have issue with the gyms
What
for the
is-
bacteria.
Is that right?
But my balance is listen the people.
Uh.
I love talk,
Uh-huh.
obviously. But when the people talk me, when I listen, always my mind, I don't know what happened, but start to thinking and
Really?
relate. And probably it's like in the science of the natural resources, a lot of people are very specialist in mammals, in birds, plants, etc. And my focus always in my profession was connect everything. So I'm not taxonomist. I don't have idea about all scientists' name, but I have capacity or a skill for understand all. Yeah, for see the
big picture, right?
the big picture. So that happen every day in my head.
I think a lot too, and I like to listen too. Do you find it's hard to focus sometimes with so much information, so many people that you meet? Is it hard, difficult to be in the moment with them?
It's hard of my thinkings. That is hard. Because always think.
Yeah.
But when I put my focus in idea, for example, 2 years ago, biopiracy, it's like, okay, I need to learn more about that because, I feel that is very important issue.
Yeah.
And I put all my attention that. And, I'm scientist and now I entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But in one moment I understand, okay, I need to off my ego and say I need to learn more. Probably learn is my meditation.
Yeah.
When I need to stop and say, okay, I don't have idea about that and I need to learn, I need to read, I need to listen. Yeah.
I love that. Any recent topics or subjects that you really want to learn about or are studying?
Biopiracy is one, and the other is understand the real situation of the communities.
In Mezcal?
In Mezcal. Biopiracy relate with agaves, and in Mezcal now with Fondo Agavero. Fondo Agavero is the NGO that I wrote that idea 3 years ago, and we start to work 1 year ago. And I understand that it's different when you visit the community. But other thing is when you take conversation with the producers, uncomfortable questions, about the production and the situation. And now in this moment for me, that cover all my mind now. Because I discovered that probably we follow to think like the situation is not really bad. But it's really bad.
We both have been in Mezcal for a while. In your opinion, what's the biggest issue in the growth of Mezcal today?
One is how I say that in English?
Depends.
La dependencia. The communities depend of the agave.
Yeah.
So the communities lost the milpa, lost the animals, and the communities now cultivate a lot of agave, forget maseca, for example. When the community lost the autonomy and alimentary or food, autonomy food, that communities are very vulnerable because the market control the price of the agave, the price of the agave spirits, etc. It's a new colonization. So at the moment when the people doesn't have enough food, for guarantee the diet the next year, they depends to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And the community lost all that richness about their story, about the biocultural heritage. So for me, that is a really big issue. The other is like, for a lot of years, the people overall in Latin America and Mexico in this case, the people in Mexico love when foreigners coming, no? And they want to share with you everything.
Right.
The knowledge, the natural resources, blah, blah, blah. But when other people or foreigners take advance about that, it's really hard because the communities doesn't have idea what represent that in the future for their traditions.
I see.
No?
Yeah.
When the people gave for a lot of years endemic species seeds of agave, endemic agave from Mexico, and now the industry is growing outside to Mexico. For the rural communities in Mexico, it's like, okay, if I lost my endemic agave when we have a deep relationship, what happened with my mezcal in the next 10 years is,
it's a problem.
Is a big problem. The other thing now in Mexico is the water.
Yeah, right.
Mexico has a lot of issue about water, and the communities doesn't have access to specialists for understand what happened and improve the activities, no? For reforestation, no? For get more water, well water, etc. And I don't know, in workshops I have 3 questions. Always my first workshop with the communities is basic. It's 3 questions. The first question always is like, what is the natural resources that do you remember when you were kid?
Yeah.
The second is, all of that natural resources now do you miss? Because disappear or decrease or...
Right.
And for the future, in the next 10 years, what is the most important natural resources? And always we made groups, diverse groups. No, we mix the producers, and a lot of times represents our brands or other people, consumers participate in the workshops. And oh no, the answers broke your heart.
Oh.
Because the people say, I remember that beard. I remember that here in that area we have a lot of trees, no, these fruits, the river had water, and now the river is totally dry. And in one workshop 1 month ago, the community said, we miss the milpa. We miss our beans. Yeah. I don't have words for express when the people say me that. I say, okay, we have from the big problem. Where is the money of this market?
Is that the people and balance? Is that what drives you, motivates you?
Yeah.
Kind of the main thing, right?
Motivates me, and I don't know. Through this workshop, I find that my voice need to be more strong. No? Because it's like the people visit the communities and take the photo for Instagram.
Right.
And say, yeah, good experience. Yeah, one day in the mountains of Mexico.
I know.
Very colorful. But it's like, no, that people live there without water. So please think more about that. No, not just not all is about social media.
Right.
If you are a consumer, you have responsibility. If you have a brand, you have responsibility. Everybody has responsibility because we are privileged. At the moment when you open your eyes about the situation of the communities, it's like you can turn your eyes to other side.
Yeah. Because you wrote papers about the forests of Nueva León and the beetles.
Yeah, the bark beetles. Fine.
Apparently, the worst beetle in Mexico consumes more
in
wood.
Canada, Mexico,
Canada
USA, Honduras.
Really?
It's like, yeah, Mexico, Canada until Honduras has a pine trees.
Yeah.
And the bark beetle is like the bark in agaves. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the picudo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has the same characteristic.
So I see similarities between the beetle ruining an ecosystem, and then overconsumption or consumers with mezcal ruining an ecosystem, like you said. But when did you find that your passion was in mezcal? When did it come to you? Was it a sip? Was it a single trip? When did you find mezcal?
No, I don't have that story.
Really?
Like other superstars. No. It's like, yeah, we have a joke with friends. Like a lot of owners of brands say, one day in New York.
That's right.
Yeah, I sip mezcal. And in that moment, I believe I find, the proposal of my life.
Yeah.
No. With Fabi, we start the project like a conservation project.
When did you meet her?
10, 11 years ago in Puebla. In that moment, I worked for the Natural Commission areas in Mexico. And I was the boss to a Peace Corps volunteer.
Oh, okay.
And other Peace Corps volunteer stay in San Diego, La Mesa, Xochimilcingo.
Oh, okay.
And that Peace Corps volunteer discovered that the population of endemic agaves of the Mixteca Alta, the population decreased quickly. No? So Fabi helped him with the surveys about the research.
Yeah.
And with one specific questions, they start to understand what happened with our agaves. The question was, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, how many kilometers do you walk for find mature agaves?
Yeah.
And the people say, I don't know, our agaves growing here, in the side of my backyard.
Yeah.
And in that moment, the people say, but now we need to walk 4 hours.
Oof.
So it's like, okay, you have a problem.
Yeah.
So they start a woman group for propagation agaves from seeds, but they need a person, specialist person. That man call the other men in Nuevo León, the other Peace Corps volunteer.
Okay.
And that Jacob, Peace Corps volunteers, asked me, Diana, do you want to help these ladies, blah, blah, blah? And I say, okay, I want to go.
Yeah.
And I went to the community with one of the most amazing specialists in agave from the Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León, Dr. Verduzco. Dr. Verduzco in that moment probably was 70 years old.
Okay.
And Dr. Verduzco take the truck and say, okay, Diana, come on. And we spent 10 days in the community. We met Fabi and the other ladies, and we start the project by like a nursery project.
Yeah.
After 2 years, the ladies fought. Very common. And the group disappeared, dissolved. And I said, Fabi, okay, Fabi, my savings in that moment was $1,000. And Fabi said, Diana, I have this little land. And I said, okay, Fabi, we need to start. And Zinacantan start like a nursery for propagation agaves.
Was it only the nursery? Were there thoughts?
Yeah, only the
no
nursery.
Thoughts of mezcal yet? Oh.
Because in that moment our idea was, okay, if we are growing agaves, we can sell that agaves to the producers, no? Or big idea.
Yeah, right.
And organic agaves from seeds, etc., The next year, the government brought the federal program with a agronomist that use a lot of agrochemicals.
Mm-hmm.
So the people say, okay, we are not interested in your agaves. And one day I visit Fabi, and Fabi said to me, Diana, today my brothers distill mezcal.
Mm.
I love the beer. Until that moment, just I drink beer.
Mm. No
And
kidding,
yeah.
really? This what,
I-
7 years ago? 10 years ago?
10 years ago. Yeah, in 2014
Okay.
that happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, my nickname in Colombia at the university was Dianita La Polita because Pola in Colombia means beer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Dianita.
You liked
the
it so
little
much.
beer.
Yeah.
And Fabi wake up me 3 a.m. and for 20 hours I spend my time with the community so I can saw all the process. And I ask Fabi, okay, Fabi, what is the price for 1 liter of your mezcal? And Fabi sent me 70 pesos.
Mm-hmm.
So in this exchange, it's like $3.
Yeah. I don't know today, but yeah, something like that. That's not
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, cheap. And it's like, Fabi, this is ridiculous. You use endemic agaves. That the population of bad agaves decrease. And this is a chinga. This is a hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So $3, no, it's like
all that
you
work.
lost your time, your money, your efforts, everything. So you need to bottle your mezcal and make your brand. But Fabi said me, I don't have idea about that. And I say, I don't have idea too. So I don't know. We start to talk about that. And one day I say, okay, Fabi said me, Diana, help me. And okay, we want to make a business, legal business, but together.
Uh-huh.
And until that moment, we believed that the mezcal environment was a really good family.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have idea about how much money this market move.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah. We were very naive.
How did you, when you started the business and were thinking about the market, did you ask people for advice?
Yeah, and the people don't say me nothing.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Because the competition is really hard.
Right, too tense. Yeah.
And Fabi went to Monterrey, Mexico.
Mm.
She escaped to the home because she is single. So for the brothers, it's like, okay, Fabi, probably that is really, I don't know, it's weird that you went to Monterrey for a business, but yeah, Fabi went to Monterrey and called the family. Okay, I'm in Monterrey now.
Really?
Because I think, my own business. And yeah, we start Zinacantan. Our first bottles, we don't have idea about the labels, for example. The adhesive.
The logo?
No. The logo, yeah, we are clear about the logo and the name.
Okay.
But our first bottles, we don't have idea about filters
right,
about the
caps.
I don't know, the thermometers or alcoholimeters or nothing.
Yeah.
And our labels was like, how I say, this paper that.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like film. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we put gloom.
Okay.
And and Fabi sang the bottles and put the hands. Yeah. Was a mess. But we are smart ladies.
Yeah.
So we say, okay, we need to get the real cost, the real price for the bottle always. And we start to growing organic. Probably that is one of the best thing in our project. Never we want to enter to the market quickly or to be success, immediately.
Right.
No, was day by day. And during COVID, we took the decision to build our own factory because we want data about our ecological impact.
Yeah.
That was a really big step about that. And yeah, now we are more strong. We understand the market and how our approximation to the mezcal was not the money or the ego about I'm the owner
Right.
of the mezcal. So our approximation always was about the endemic agaves, the tradition of Fabi and her family, etc. Our vision is totally different.
Yeah.
And throughout all these years, we to say other producers is possible, but you need to diverse your economy. See, if you depend 100% of produce mezcal, probably you don't have options for improve your life.
Right.
Yeah, so you need to keep your milpa, your animals, other activities, etc. And the mezcal just need to be one part of our activities and our economy.
I see.
And that is really good for you and for the environment and for ecosystem. And yeah, one day I discovered social media, Instagram.
One day.
Yeah, and I was really tired about a lot of lies and a lot of brands that say we are sustainable, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, one day I say, okay, I don't know what happened with this life, but I need to say my red flag is like, if the project says that is sustainable, that project lie. And now I have a lot of red flags.
How did people respond to your voice and your commentary on sustainability?
A lot of people hate us and a lot of people love us.
Yeah.
But for us, it's important to create a real community. So for me, it's like, yeah, a lot of people I understand that has other ideas, opinions, but the people that love us, yeah, this is the real good people that I love. So the people now the people send me a text message about, Diana, you need to read that, and I say all of them, you need to find your voice. Probably now I'm the voice for all these uncomfortable topics.
Yeah.
But we need to join each other, learn every day, and use that voice, not just me. But for different reasons, the people sometimes don't want to use the voice because for they are part of the industry or feel fear or
many reasons. Do you had your workshop, remember, and people could tell you what they were missing. For social media, do you also do classes or chats with people to help them be better at social media?
Yeah, social media, and with the producers, always I say, you have our WhatsApp. If you have problems, for example, with your management problems with a picudo of agave, just text us, and always we respond. Yeah. In these days, when the communication between humans is impersonal, for us it's very important keep
it personal.
that personal.
When was the first bottle available in the United States?
2 on stock. I don't know, but I need to ask Francisco.
Yeah. Well, so
but Espadilla fermented in a pine wood tank and distilled in a copper still. And the other, Espadilla is a hybrid between Rhodacantan and Gustifolia. A lot of fights happen in Puebla because a lot of people, purist people, say, no, this is total Angustifolia, this is total Rhodacanta. And always I need to explain, for the pollination process, of the agaves and buds, the agaves produce a lot of hybrids.
Yeah, of course.
Always.
Yeah.
No? It's like in Oaxaca. It's one problem in Oaxaca. A lot of producers saying in Oaxaca that, okay, I got seeds of Karwinskis, but when I planting, I get different species, not Karwinskis. Yeah. And I said, that is the richness. That is important. because if you planting just clones
Mhm,
or
mhm.
hijuelos, you lost all the verse.
Yeah. With like tequila.
Aha.
Yeah.
And the other expression here available is papalometel.
Mhm.
Papalometel is agave potatorum. In Oaxaca is tobala.
Mhm.
And papalometel is the probably in the cultural, in biocultural heritage is the most important agave for Puebla mezcaleros.
I see it a lot, and it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Papalometel represent everything. The people say papalo. No, oh, this papalo is amazing because the papalo need to grow in for 12 years. What happened in your life for the last 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to remember that when we sip traditional mezcal. The traditional mezcal has the story, the species, the 10 years that involve agave with bats. The traditional mezcal represent a lot of beyond the sensorial notes.
No, well, and just like your background, it involves the forest, it involves the animals, it involves the insects. When did you first meet Cisco, who's sitting behind me?
For social media.
Oh, really?
Instagram. We hate Instagram, but we love Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, Francisco sent me after COVID, and they prepare the first no, what edition was? 14th edition of Agave Heritage Festival.
Oh, right.
I don't remember, but was the first after COVID. So Francisco sent me a text, DM, no? And said, Diana, I saw you, blah, 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 blah. And we had a call. And yeah, I want to participate. So in my first participation in Agave Heritage Festival, I didn't have idea about my speech. And I remember that I drove to Albuquerque to Tucson for first time. And I looked the wall. And,
right.
And in that moment, I understand what happened with the immigrants that crossed, no, for Arizona. And for me, was a really sad sense about, okay, I can drive here, but a lot of people need to cross this border. And in the nature, one thing is the division, political division for the countries. But in the nature, there is not.
It knows no difference. Yeah.
Because between different ecosystem, always you have one part, one buffer. That buffer, the name is ecotono, and is the transitions. No, so I think about everything during that moment that I drove, and yeah, I wrote my speech, and I remember that I say, okay, this is my first event in USA. Probably is very radical, and the people of the van.
No.
But no, the response of the people was amazing. A lot of people, I remember one lady that said in that time, Diana, thank you so much because you are the sent with us because you talk about real, no, environment, and that happened in the agave world and mezcal world. And yeah.
No, it's good. Flexing.
Yeah, I say, okay, I'm chingona. No, I'm joking.
But it's so, and I've got to, because you're here in Austin, you're going to be walking around the market, you got a tasting later at Travis Heights and stuff. So I have just a few more questions for you, because I know is it your first time in Austin?
No, because I have family here, but always like vacations.
Yeah.
It's my first time with Zinacantan.
So now that you have a microphone in your hand, but also on social media, do you enjoy that responsibility to be a big and loud voice of mezcal?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. I like it because the life is short.
Yeah. Right.
The life is really short. So every day, every moment is opportunity for share your voice. And your opinion, but not all opinion. No, a lot of people is very confused about that. if you have a voice, you need to use that voice with responsibility.
Yes.
A lot of people, slowly with the stupid ideas. It's like, no, you need to learn, you need to think, you need to prepare. And now in my last lives on Instagram, I have a lot of alerts on Google and a lot of information about the market is in English.
Yeah.
So the producers doesn't have idea.
Right.
So always I translate and read all these articles for our audience in Mexico.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, because if not, the producer doesn't have idea about what happened. And when the bottle is outside to the palenque or factory, the producers doesn't have idea about what happened.
So you're an exchange, a gateway, a pipeline.
Exactly, yeah.
With your experience in nature, and this is a question that just occurred to me a second ago. Do you have a favorite animal?
Yeah, bat.
Bat? Oh, was it always?
It's my nahual. Probably I discovered the bats for Zinacantan, but always I'm a night person. Yeah, I love the dark. I'm a dark. No, but now bats and lady bats.
Yeah.
Because the lady bats, when I discovered that lady bats migrate to the border and the center Mexico and all relate about the ecology of lady bats, it's like lady bats are the mama chingonas
That's
and
amazing.
luchonas. Yeah.
I love that.
The lady bats migrate every year, New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas to center Mexico. The males live around Morelos, Cuernavaca. Oh, man. Always. The story repeat. The ladies need to find. So the size of the bats is like a 20 centimeters, 20 centimeters. The ladies need to fly or trip every night 50 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
And she reached this cave. Always I say that is the orgy cave. Because it's a big party. Is that crazy party for 2 months? No?
Hopefully they're hydrated enough and drink enough water and they're good.
And they get pregnant. One baby. No? The bats broke one rule in the wildlife. In the mammal's life, if the mammal is a big size, has just one baby. And if the mammals are small, has a lot of babies.
Really?
It's a strategy. But in the case of bats, get pregnant and need to start migrate again to the border. And fly with a baby, etc. So need a lot of resources. They are very strong. But the problem is like if they don't have enough food, we have a big problem. And for that reason now, Leptonicteris nivalis is in a risk of extinction in the red list of International Conservation Nature Union. And Leptonicteris yerbabuene is amenazada.
Okay.
Amenazada in English is...
Minnesota? No,
endangered.
Oh, endangered, okay.
Endangered, So with Fabi, always we talk about what is our responsibility about that. If make mezcal, the final consequence is the extinction of that mammals, like is a maguey bats, we need to close the project. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's your favorite animal too, and if you're contributing to, can't sleep at night, that'd be horrible. But it's another element of. There's the milpas, there's the water, there's the agave, there's the people and the animals. It's a very big collection of things that you're focused on.
Mezcal is a product that is a 100% natural resources.
Absolutely.
We need to understand that, and we need to understand that the natural resources are finitive. and we need to management that, and we need to think that cover the demand is not the answer. No, the demand need to adapt our resources.
That's right. Let it be scarce.
Yeah.
I think it's a really different look because we're in America, capitalista, right? So it's a very different look at the market and a unique one. I think is very important. Your perspective. I got one question left for you, but one right before that. Do you like music or movies better?
Music.
Okay.
Always.
So let's say you're anywhere in the world drinking the Papilometo, and you can drink with any musician, alive or dead. Who would you like to have a drink with?
Cumbias.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cumbia, salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And norteño now.
See,
I love regional mexicano when Fabi distill.
Okay. Específicamente artista?
For cumbias, Totola Momposina,
Okay.
probably from Colombia. Grupo Nietzsche, salsa, or the old school, I don't know, Héctor Lavoe. And regional mexicano, Chalino. Yeah, Chalino. I love Chalino.
I love it. Well, I'm glad you're here in Austin. I'm glad you're working with Cisco, a very good friend, and it's great to see these bottles hit the shelves here. So, Diana, thank you so much for taking the time out. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, you are very welcome to Puebla, and everybody's welcome to our project. Because my last quote is, everybody lie in this industry.
Yeah.
Probably little, probably a lot of. So always I say, you are very welcome to create your own idea about if our project say the truth.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, there we have it. Diana Pinzón of Zinacantan Mezcal. This is a quote, you know. Everybody lies in this industry. Sometimes a little bit, sometimes a lot. And you're free to make your own reality. I think that's amazing. And I've seen a lot of the live streams that Diana has done. The mezcal from Zinacantan is incredible. Cisco's doing a good job getting it into the hands of people that love agave spirits. And I don't know what tradition is. It varies from state to state. But I know that the folks at Zinacantan care about the people and they care about the land. And there's not much more that you can say about that. So thanks everybody for listening to Show to V with Mike G. No matter how many interviews you keep doing and forget to edit or release, or if you're thinking, I do get good sleep at night, why does everybody think that I don't sleep at night? Please keep dancing.